Hey everybody, I'm here with Bodie and we are watching the SU-57 crazy flying demonstration. This was a recent Zhuhai air show, and I'm here with Bodie, who's got 2,000 fighter hours in the F4, F-16 OV-10, so let's watch the show. Love to hear your reaction.
This is awesome. I've seen the SU-27 perform, but never the SU-57.
It's a pretty strong takeoff.
That's pretty strong, but it ought to be. He's clean. He's not carrying anything. Our F-16 will do a takeoff similar to that. But nevertheless, that's impressive for an aircraft that size that can carry as much hardware as he can carry.
True.
Advice, he doesn't have 2,000 or 3,000 pounds of weapons on board.
Yeah, valid.
But what's amazing to me, look at this. I mean, the aircraft is moving relatively slowly right now, and he can go over Mach 2. But look what he can do going slowly as well. Now,
so not a lot of G's, right? If you're going that slow, and he's bending this thing around, which is impressive, but there's not a lot of G's happening right here.
No.
Because he's going slow.
You see, you'd be disoriented if you weren't used to that kind of thing, but there's not a lot of G's at all. Right now, he's just falling like a leaf, and it's incredible you can do that with a fighter and recover and not hit the ground. That's an incredible thing. But now, that's just for show. A missile's going to go flying in there and blow his butt to pieces, but that just shows the capability of an aircraft. And you're not going to stay behind him and shoot him in the gun.
It worked in Top Gun for a while.
But there, look, right now, he probably only had enough airspeed for 4 Gs to pull straight up in vertical. Now, I'm sure he'll do a 8, 9 G turn here soon. But look, he's never out of view. It's amazing he can do this much stuff in that small of an airspace and a supersonic fighter. Look at this. You think he's falling. I mean, it's an amazing engines that they don't just flame out with that kind of airflow going over them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost airflow's trying to go the other way. There, it looks like he's backwards almost, and he finally comes back around. It's impressive. And I got to see the Su-27 fly, and he was very good, but this is even more things. But what I'd like to see him do, he hasn't gone outside of a mile-wide box so far. Get out there and let's see some speed, buddy, and let's see some high Gs.
Yeah.
Now,
He's pointing right at you.
Yeah, did you see his burner cut in there? I thought it almost flamed out for a while, but it had the rings of the burner coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure you've all seen the crash of the Su-27 when he didn't recover in time, but the pilot got out. But it was an amazing video of that one.
We'll have to do that in another video.
And look,
there's a little bit of G's coming on there, but not crazy.
Yeah.
Not Thunderbird G's.
He can't be going more than 300 knots,
right?
Or else he'd be going outside and coming back.
Right.
So he just shows his
tight turning capability,
maneuverability of the aircraft, and that maneuver
just stopping, little tail slide almost.
Tail slide, just.
Oh, that's like the Cobra.
That's
the
like
Cobra.
A Cobra maneuver.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. And you're not going to stay behind somebody like that.
Yeah.
But
do you think if he did that, and then in an F-16, if you just kind of went up, put your energy up, and kind of went this way? I mean, he's still going to be able to point at you, but
he can probably point at you, and if he can point at you, he can shoot at you.
Yeah.
And so you're going to, but that maneuver will not defeat a missile. No, a missile doesn't care. It's going to go.
The AMRAAM don't care.
The AMRAAM does not. Isn't that a beautiful maneuver? Bam, right into him, you know.
I give it a 10. Wham! Daddy AMRAAM comes in and says, "Sorry, buddy." But look at that paint job too. I mean, just the national pride that they get out of this, you know. It's like, hey,
and they should. That's incredible.
There you go. He's pausing.
So he's just literally hanging in the air like a kite right now. How can you do that in a jet fighter?
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. So
you see the
edging it and just
horizontal tail or horizontal
going
stab.
Crazy to keep him in that odd attitude. That's not a flying attitude. Now he comes back, and you can see the wings. They have a lot more lifting surfaces. The wings continue to narrow in, but come on still wings towards the front of the aircraft.
Or the J turn.
Yeah.
J hook turn.
Yep. And it's interesting, you know, as American fighter pilots, we will watch these things and we'll come up with tricks that we think could defeat some of their maneuvers and some of the things like this. the chance of dogfighting this guy are remote.
I'm going to sneak him in 15 shots of vodka prior, the top shelf vodka prior, you know, just sneak in CIA style.
I think so.
Hello, Vlad. No, this is a really well-known test pilot in Russia. I don't know, his name's escaping me, but yeah, we got to get someone, a KGB agent who's a double agent, sneak in, give him the vodka.
I think that'd work good. But yeah, the only critique I have of this is I wish you'd go out of sight and come back to the speed of stink.
Yeah.
And you can then do a 9G horizontal turn and just see the true capabilities of the high-speed capabilities. He's showing you the low-speed maneuverability.
Do you think it's stressed for 9Gs? Think it's a 9G jet?
I don't know. I would think it's got to be close. I would think 7 to 8 for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, we built our F-16 for 9. Our F-15 in certain areas can pull 9.
Yeah. There he goes, just stopping again and doing a helicopter. He's basically doing a helicopter show.
It's amazing how that continues to fly.
Yeah. So a ton of thrust.
Great for air shows, not just necessarily shit hot in a dogfight.
Right.
Pardon my French.
No, it's all good, yeah.
It's, you know.
The landing gear coming down. He's going to do a Thunderbird turn. Look how tight he is.
I know, but you know, in the fighters I flew, the F4, you do that, you would be dead.
Yeah.
About now.
Yep.
You just can't do that.
Just can't do it.
Won't do that.
But it's just so much lift coming out of that thing.
It's amazing.
Even the cameraman's getting nervous going out of focus.
I mean, you talk about rolling out right before touchdown. Holy cow.
Yep.
Well, that was so he kept it all in tight. I was hoping he would go out and show some true high speed, high speed pass.
Yeah.
Now, that was beautiful. It was a fantastic show.
And so the chutes are for like an icy runway. Is that why they're demoing the chutes, or do these planes?
Usually it's because I don't know. Do they normally not land with them?
No, I typically see a lot of Russian jets land with the parachutes.
Because it's just like in the old F4 days, our brakes weren't quite good enough.
Yeah.
They could stop you, but you get too many hot brake scenarios and dangerous. So we always had that because, you know, the plane's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And those, you got to keep your brakes as small as possible for weight as well. So hence that the F4, it would almost, you had to have a parachute to help slow you down.
Yeah.
It could, and he's using it, I would think, because he has no extra weight on there, I would think he could have stopped just fine without them. But
a lot of the Chinese jets too, I see them with a chute as well. So it's a brake technology thing, likely. Something I did notice is you didn't see a lot of exhaust coming out of the jet. It was burning clean. So it's a better engine than maybe what they've had in the past. A lot of the Chinese jets have the brown smoke coming out. Even the J-20, you'll see the brown F4 style smoke. I didn't really see that. What do you think, it's out of gas right now? Did it burn that much gas? I mean, I'm imagining pausing that thing in mid-flight, the amount of energy you're using to keep it, you're using a ton of gas.
And he may, you know, normally you always take off with a full load of fuel, internal full load. And for a show that short and that tight and that aggressive, perhaps he did not take off. Perhaps he took off with a little less than, just so he could have a little more maneuverability. Although it could probably, you know, I can't, I'm just guessing on that. To go through gas that fast, 7 minutes?
7 minutes.
That's pretty quick. To even get light enough to land. So I don't know if he took off with a full internal fuel. You know, he didn't have any tanks or anything like that. He burned a bunch of it.
So what's your first move against this thing in an F-16?
F-16, you know, you're going to have some help to get in close because he's going to shoot you way out there. You can have MRAMs in the F-16. His radar is probably 3 times powerful as the F-16 radar. So you're going to have some AWACS help, maybe an F-22 helping you out here, maybe somebody getting to look over here and you sneak in over here. If you can get in close, you can do some work. Now,
AIM-9X?
The Cobra maneuver, and they're standing on its end. The missile doesn't care. It can just go get it. And now the SU is too slow to do any aggressive maneuver. He can flop around, but the missile can pull 20 Gs. He can pull 1 or 2. He's going to get you, you know.
Gotcha. All right, well, any final thoughts on this thing?
Good. Hell of an airplane.
Fun to watch. Fun air show.
You know, in a younger time in my life, I would love to go on nose to nose with him. I might have gotten my butt spanked, but it would have been fun. It would have been fun.
Whatever way it went, he would have remembered Bodie. I guarantee you on that one. But hey, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for checking out Bodie's commentary on this. It turns out only 20% of you are subscribed to the channel. channel. So if you would subscribe, it would greatly help the channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. If you click a video over here, watch that next. That would also help the channel grow. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next video. Most of all, have a good day.